Good morning, friends. This is Miss Erin, and I am reporting to you live from the Mount Airy Library. We are in our Play and Learn Center. You can see some outside. I am right here by our tree. And today I wanted to talk to you about some fun books that I think you already know and love. I'm going to take off my face mask because I think I'm pretty socially distanced from a lot of the other people who are in the branch. Right now it is just the staff who's in the branch. We are not open to the public. We do have express pickup service. So if you place a book on hold and you want to pick it up, you would reserve a time between 10 and 12, 1 and 3, and 4 to 6 during the weekdays, or between 10 and 12 and 1 and 3 on Saturdays. So that's our what we call our phase 1 of reopening our branch and maybe getting back to normal a little bit. So I hope you're staying safe. We miss you as usual, but we're here to talk about some fun books. Okay. So today I'm really excited because I'm getting to talk to you about one of my absolutely favorite authors, and his name is Bill Martin Jr. And he has written a lot of books that I think that you are very familiar with. I know that we, the children's librarians here, use his books in Storytime a lot. So I'm going to show you some of them. Let's see if they look familiar. Here we've got our bear friends. So Bill Martin Jr. wrote these books. I'll show you some more. And then for these three, Eric Carle, our friend who wrote and drew Very Hungry Caterpillar, drew the pictures. So Bill Martin Jr. worked a lot together with other creators. So he worked with Eric Carle on those books. Let me show you some other books he has. He worked with a man named John Archambault on Listen to the Rain, Here Are My Hands, Barn Dance, and another book that we are going to look at just in a little bit. So he liked to work a lot with other creators and artists and writers, but the coolest thing that I think about Bill Martin is that he was a struggling reader until he was in college. So he did not know how to read very well until he got to be in college age. And once he got to college, he went to a teacher's college. Let me see, I have my notes here. He went to, let's see, where did he went to Northwestern. And he specialized in early childhood education. So that's one of the things that he wanted to pass on to early readers, was that he knew what it was like to learn how to read for the first time, even when he was kind of a grown-up almost. So one thing that he liked to do is he liked to use a special trick in his books to help young kids be able to get really good at reading. And in just a minute here, I'm going to show you the books that he did with Eric Carle. We're going to read a couple of the pages and we're going to see if we can figure out what that trick is. He had a quote that he said that I love, and I wrote it down so that I would get it exactly correct. He said, "Children will only read when they have a language inside of themselves." So he realized that children needed to get to learn to love the language that we speak. So in our case, it's the English language. And then once they learned to love that language and they had a few of those tools under their belt, then they would become very good readers, and they would just start to get better and better and better. So I really loved his work, and his stories are very sweet. So let me show you these books, and we're just going to read the first couple of pages. We're going to read, this one is Baby Bear, What Do You See? And our first page says, Baby Bear, what do you see? I see a red fox slipping by me. Let's read the second page. Red fox, what do you see? I see a flying squirrel gliding by me. Ooh. See if you know what the trick is. Okay, we're going to read a couple more. Speaking of squirrels, where I'm sitting is a really great view of the squirrels that are in Mount Airy. So if you go to Wildwood Park or you walk up and down this area right here, you will see a lot of those squirrels. Okay, here's a very good one. Brown bear, what do you see? All right, let's read our first page. Whoop. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. The second page. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Oh, there's that yellow duck, and it goes on and on. Have you figured out that trick yet? Okay, let me show you one more. All right, this one is polar bear, what do you hear? Okay. Let's see. Polar bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Can you make a roar? Roar! Oh my gosh, you're really good at that. Lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Snort, snort, snort. Whoa. Have you figured out what that trick is? I have a friend here. I'm going to ask him if he can figure out our trick. He's been listening. Oh, Mr. Polar Bear. Mr. Polar Bear. Oh, hello. Hello. What did you want to know? Mr. Polar Bear, did you hear the stories that we read? Oh, yes. I love it. Oh, Bill Martin Jr. is one of my absolute favorite authors. I mean, he and Eric Carle put me on the cover of a book. Don't I look great? Wow. Yeah. So, what was your question? So you heard the pages that we read, right? Yes. So, what trick do you think Bill Martin Jr. uses when he writes his words to help kids learn the words and learn how to read better? What trick? Well, let's see. That one was polar bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Hey, wait a second. Miss Erin. Yep. That rhymes. Ding, ding, ding. I think you got it. Yeah, that rhymes. So let me get this straight here. Let me do some thinking. Think. Okay, yeah. I think that he uses rhyming words to make kids learn how to read better. Yes, I think you're right. So kids, do you ever listen to the songs on the radio with your parents? Like when you're driving in the car, or you're at home doing chores? Yeah, and you know what? A lot of those songs, they have words that rhyme, and that's kind of how it gets stuck in your head. You got it, my friend. And so I think that when we read books by Bill Martin Jr. that rhyme, we learn those words better and better because they're repeated and we hear them rhyme with other words. Yeah, that's right. And then we get to be better readers. That's exactly right. I think that's what happens. So Polar Bear, there's another really famous book that Bill Martin Jr. wrote, and he wrote this one with John Archambault, and it is called, I'm going to whisper it to you and you're going to say it, okay? Yeah, that sounds great. Okay. Oh, I love that one. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Hey, kids, have you heard of that song before? Of that book? Yeah, or it can kind of sound like a song, right? Yeah, okay, so we have Chicka, chicka, boom, boom, and I'm just going to show you the first couple of pages, and we're going to do that together, okay? Do you want to take a seat? Yeah, I'll sit right here and check it out. Thanks, that sounds so good. All right, bye, kids. All right, excellent. So, Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. We have a big book here, and it has so many letters in it. And it starts out with chicka, chicka, boom, boom. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Let's see if the next page rhymes too. We said D to E, F, G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. And I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. So this rhymes too. Yeah, so he continued his rhyming style into this chicka chicka boom boom. And if you come to the library when we reopened, before we closed, we had that together table, and on our together table sometimes we have our very own chicka chicka boom boom tree. Do you see some letters here? A, B, C. Yes, we have lots more letters too. And that reminds me of a song that I think we can all sing together. Would you like to sing a song with me? Okay. Mr. Polar Bear, would you like to sing a song? Sure thing. All right, let me get my vocal cords ready. Okay. Do you know the ABC song? Let's sing that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Excellent! Yay! Friends, give yourselves a round of applause. Clap your paws together. Excellent job. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you did great. Okay, I think that is all the time we have today, but we are going to end our story time with our affirmations. So, Mr. Polar Bear, will you help me with that? Yes, no problem. Okay, so kids, I'm going to say it, and then Miss Erin and you are going to repeat after me. Does that sound good? Yeah, that sounds great. I am great. I am great. I am smart. I am smart. I am strong. I am strong. I am loved. I am loved. Today will be awesome. Today will be awesome. Yay! Thank you so much for coming, guys. Hey, we'll see you later. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Have a great weekend. Bye, friends. Bye, friends.